Elite Facts presents
6 signs that you are more attractive than you think.
6.
You don't usually get told about how pretty you are. Seriously, think about it. If you weren't attractive, this will sound harsh, but bear with us while we explain, and you were more on the ugly side of the spectrum, people will draw more attention to you. In school, this is very evident. I mean, that's just bullying for you. But you never see someone going up to another person and saying, "Wow, you're pretty," or "You're a very handsome person." You never see it. And the reason? Well, people just usually assume that you already know about how pretty you are. Either this or they're jealous and don't want to boost up your ego. Another reason for this could even be the fact that they tend to think you've been told how pretty you are on a regular basis and don't want to risk overdoing it, so that it starts to sound somewhat condescending. So don't take it as you not being attractive.
5.
People are surprised at your lack of confidence. Following on from our previous point, when it comes to confidence, most people who are good-looking are pretty low on confidence. Emphasis on the word most, though. Of course, there's people out there who are good-looking but have a massive ego to go with their looks. Whenever you open up about your insecurities concerning your looks and your self-worth, for whatever reason, those around you tend to get really surprised at the notion of you having a lack of confidence. People just naturally assume that you would be so confident and self-assured because of how you look. Again, referring to our previous point, they think this because they think you get compliments on a regular basis thanks to your looks, thus giving you the confidence they think you have when this isn't the case at all. In fact, people would even be annoyed at the fact that someone like you would still have insecurities. They would just automatically think that you're so happy with the life that you've been given. 4. People are too polite or too angry with you. Continuing off of what others are like around you, you'll know by their overall personalities towards you as a whole. Now, this can come in 2 different forms. You'll have those people who are overly kind to you because they have ulterior motives as to why they're being so friendly, like someone wanting to go out with you or just want to bring you with the cool group of people to raise their profile. Or you'll encounter those people who are rude to you for no good reason whatsoever. Now, while someone being overly nice to you is a common sign of them wanting to go out with you, it could also mean that that exact same person is a self-confident person who doesn't have complexes or considers themselves attractive and successful, appreciates the same qualities in other people. This is exactly why, if a person who you consider to be a good person treats you with a polite and friendly attitude, it means that they see an equal personality in you. Obviously, this covers those who are polite to you. But what about the other side of the spectrum? Well, running into a jerk isn't something that's uncommon. Good. Bad, we've all ran into them, and their motives are more often than not unreasonable. The main thing is to not take them personally and not get upset about them. Just keep in mind that these people are unhappy, they lack self-confidence, and behave in this manner because of envy and impaired self-esteem. Either that, or as we've said before, they're just extremely jealous of your looks and want to cut you down to their size. Either way, though, their negativity is something that should be taken to heart.
3.
Independence. Believe it or not, if you're an independent person, a lot of people like that, with some even finding that very attractive. Now, yes, this is a strange one, but bear with us. Now, you probably already know that it's not too attractive to be a damsel in distress. I mean, nobody likes being a support beam for another person who's in danger. If that has been you in the past, then you've probably recognized that it was a massive mistake and you would never ever act that way again. Now, obviously, this isn't us saying stop relying on people and be more independent. Your life is yours to lead. If you're happy with the direction your life is heading in, be proud of it. It's your life after all, so don't let anyone tell you to change it to their preference. It should also be noted that we're not saying that if you're in a relationship with someone already that you're not being self-sufficient. Despite being in a relationship, you're still independent as you're still doing your bit in the world. But in conclusion, being independent is attractive because it eliminates worry out of both people's lives in a relationship, and your partner obviously wants to be with someone who is strong-willed.
2,
You're not a trend follower. Now, that's not to say attractive people as a whole don't follow trends. I mean, look at 99.99% of celebrities. While chasing the latest fashion trends may or may not boost your attractiveness depending on the item you're buying, it has been said that following your own unique style that you like is found to be more attractive than those who follow the latest trends. The reason for this is simple. You're unique. You'll turn heads, and people will think that you're just the coolest and smartest and most creative person ever, since it matters to you that you look cool and interesting. With society, a lot of us feel pressured into following the herds of people to the nearest Supreme store to buy the newest, overpriced clothing item, because it's human nature to want to fit in. But the truth is that being yourself is way more attractive than any fashion trend on the market, even if it can be really hard to admit that sometimes. You may not think that people really appreciate or get your sense of style, but they probably admire it more than you realize.
1,
You're happy. This sounds very cheesy, but it's truer than you might think. There isn't anything more attractive than a person who has a positive outlook on life and is genuinely happy, aka a beautiful personality. Again, you might think that's cheesy and cliche, but when you eventually settle down with your partner, you'll learn to appreciate that the most about them. I mean, let's be perfectly honest. If you're with a group of friends, nobody likes a buzzkill. Yes, we'll do all we can to comfort that person, but it is still a buzzkill. Exact same thing can be applied to a person's attractiveness. If you're a happy person, you may think that has nothing to do with your physical attractiveness, but here's the truth. You're very, very attractive if you're happy and have a fun personality. It's as simple as that. The reason for this is simply because you're a really fun and interesting and enjoyable person to be around. It's because of your happy and fun personality that helps lift other people up instead of bringing them down. Since you're happy, you can compliment other people without feeling like that reflects poorly on you. And you will never ruin the mood because you think it's fun or something equally ridiculous. It might sound like a load of old cheese you'd expect to hear from a tropey romantic comedy, but it's 100% true. So don't be afraid to let your happy, fun personality shine. And that's our list. Did we leave anything out that you can think of? Well, let us know in the comments section below. And please remember to subscribe and tap the bell button so you'll be notified when new videos are uploaded. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like us and subscribe for more elite facts.